Greetings, PlayStation adepts. In this video, you will learn why did Sony raise the price of PS Plus subscription? Which game beat RDR2, Uncharted 4, and GTA 5 in the Game of the Year category? Who will direct Death Stranding? What's free to play on PS5? And what did critics think of the second season of The Last of Us? I'll be glad if after watching it, leave your opinion about the release and wishes in the comments. Sony decided that PlayStation fans in poor Latin American countries should pay more for subscriptions and raised prices there. The one-year PS Plus Essential has gone up $10, PS Plus Extra by $14, and PS Plus Deluxe by $18. The company's PR department attributed the increase to global market conditions, and it should allow Sony to continue to offer subscribers premium games and additional benefits in the subscription. We can only wish our gaming brethren in Latin America the best of luck and survive this increase with honor and dignity, and of course, hope that the increase will not affect our favorite regions. Astrobot continues its victorious march through various awards and conferences. The British Academy of Film and Television Arts praised Sony's game and awarded it a win in 5 categories: Game of the Year, Family Game, Best Animation, Best Sound, and Best Design, with which I congratulate this wonderful project. By the way, Astrobot has already been chosen Game of the Year 195 times and thus took the 7th place in the history of video games, beating RDR2, GTA 5, and Uncharted 4. In front of him, only such game-made alumni as Skyrim, The Last of Us, The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild, God of War 2018, The Witcher 3, and The Last of Us 2. Incidentally, Sony is mulling over a film adaptation of Astrobot on the back of the game's success. This was revealed by Asad Kieselbash, the head of PlayStation Productions, in an interview with Variety. Also from him, it became known that the series on Horizon Zero Dawn from Netflix was not given the green light because Sony did not like their work, but it was decided to make a full film from another studio instead of the series. And while we're on the subject of cinema, you should know that the director of the Death Stranding film is Michael Sarnowski, who directed A Quiet Place Day 1 and Pig. He will also write the script on his own, without Hideo Kojima's input. This begs the question for me. Firstly, why some dick with mediocre films was chosen as director? And secondly, why Kojima doesn't take part in making a film based on his game, because he always wanted to try himself as a film director. It's really weird, and now I'm scared for a Death Stranding film. The PS5 has new animated backgrounds from the games. Unfortunately, these aren't full-fledged themes, like the PlayStation Jubilee was. They're just wallpapers for the Welcome Center. Originally, there was only the Astrobot theme, but now there will be many more. Don't worry if you don't have them yet, the backgrounds will appear gradually. By the way, I read that many people really dislike the Welcome Center on PS5, and they missed the button to turn it off. So I was wondering how you feel about it. Please write in the comments. And now, let's talk about The Last of Us, because there is quite a lot of news about this franchise. After 5 years of console exclusivity, The Last of Us Part 2 Remastered was released on PC, and it was met quite warmly by the fans. Critics gave it a score of 89, and the reviews on Steam are very positive. The game has no critical bugs on PC like Part 1 did, and performance is quite acceptable, although the game does run better on PS5. Experts from Digital Foundry compared the console and PC versions and came to the conclusion that the game runs a little worse on PCs because of the high CPU load. And if we compare with the image on PS5 Pro, then on the console the picture looks like on PC, and scaling via PSSR works even better than DLSS. By the way, in Part 2, there is no obligatory binding to PSN, but for some reason the game still can't be bought in some regions, and Sony, as always in its style, loses profit. And there's also a mod on PC that allows you to play as Joel instead of Ellie, and I really hope it's just Ellie, because if you replace Abby too, poor Miller will be pretty uncomfortable in the sex scene, I think. Also, the second season of The Last of Us will be released next week, and HBO immediately rushed to renew it for a 3rd season. Critics have already seen the film and gave it a score of 83. They criticized the non-chronological presentation of the plot, the small amount of screen time of Abby and the finale, which is still very far from the final game, so they will shoot the 3rd season and maybe even the 4th. The release for regular viewers will be on April 14th on HBO's Max streaming service. At the same time, a limited edition DualSense in the style of The Last of Us Part 2, decorated with glossy trophy icons that reference key moments, characters, and events from the game, will go on sale on the 10th of April. The controller costs $85 or 85 euros. And here you look at it, like even nothing. But look again, so some kind of hack. I cannot make up my mind about it. So it will be interesting to read in the comments what you think about the gamepad. U2's has also announced the release of 3.5-inch vinyl figures of Ellie and Abby for 30 quid each. They look pretty cool, but when compared to Joel's $35 figure, he's clearly at an advantage because of the scenery, which not only sets off the figure, but also conveys the game's atmosphere. Now, let me tell you about the new PlayStation freebie. The PS Store has released a demo of Metal Eden, which will be released on PlayStation 5 in May. In this brutal sci-fi shooter, play as the android Asuka, who goes to the monolithic orbital city of Mobius to save the people trapped there. If you like this sort of thing, make sure you try the demo before you buy it, in case the game isn't what you expect. Another demo is now available for PS Plus subscribers. This time, Persona 3 Reload, but only until the 15th of May. You can play for 3 hours with no content restrictions. This Japanese RPG with turn-based battles offers you to become a schoolboy who during the day deals with exams, part-time jobs, dating girls, and partying with friends, and at nightfall goes to the mystical Tower of Tartarus to unravel the mysteries of this place and climb to the top, destroying local monsters on the way. If you liked the video and want to know more about PlayStation, then subscribe to the channel and turn on all notifications. Play and win. See ya!